Lawmakers are arriving back in Washington, D.C. today after their 2-week recess for the Easter holiday. They will once again be in session tomorrow, but everybody's getting back today and figuring out what the hell they're going to do about Marjorie Taylor Greene's motion to vacate the speakership. As we all know, right before the House of Representatives went on their 2-week vacation, like at the end of the day on that last Friday, Marjorie Taylor Greene filed her motion to vacate because she was pissed off that Speaker Johnson did not shut down the government, and he did pass a budget bill, so the government keeps running, and Marjorie Taylor Greene is furious that that happened. So she files the motion to vacate. She spent the last 2 weeks going on conservative media outlets talking about how Speaker Johnson's a different person. She suggested in an interview to Tucker Carlson last week that he has somehow been blackmailed into passing the budget. But Marjorie Taylor Greene has bigger problems to worry about when she gets back to DC. For example, she has no friends. According to a report from the Wall Street Journal that ran over this weekend, Marjorie Taylor Greene is quickly finding out that sometimes you gotta have friends if you want to do the things you want to do in Congress. Here is what the reporter wrote. Greene has alienated many of her erstwhile comrades on the right and got kicked out of the House Freedom Caucus. She's on an island under fire from Republican members on all sides. New York Representative Mike Lawler, a moderate whose district President Biden won in 2020, has called her move against Johnson idiotic, while Virginia Representative Bob Good, the current Freedom Caucus chairman, accused her of grandstanding. And she does not even have enough support to actually oust Mike Johnson from the speakership. She thought she did when she did this. She was like, oh boy, here comes everybody. We're going to get him out of there and replace him with a true MAGA fanatic that's not going to pass budgets. We're going to shut the government down, protect Donald Trump. And then everybody, including the people she thought were her friends, were like, yeah, you're an idiot. We don't like you. We don't like your plans. You're trying to kill the Republican Party in an election year by both creating chaos by ousting the speaker and trying to push for a government shutdown. Both things where if one of them happened would hurt Republicans in this election, let alone both of them. So Marjorie Taylor Greene has no friends to go along with her stupid little plans. And I love the fact that this reporter for the Wall Street Journal pointed out that Marjorie Taylor Greene is on an island. Because Marjorie Taylor Greene has always acted like, I don't need anybody. I can do this on my own. I'm a one-woman army here. But it turns out that's not how things work in the House. Like, you can't just have one person vote for something and then say, okay, it passes. Sorry that the other 434 didn't vote for it, but because the one person wants it, sure, we'll do it. That's not how Congress works at all. Not even close. You have to have a majority, which means you have to stop alienating people. And for Marjorie Taylor Greene to stop alienating people, that means you have to shut the F up and stop being such a crazy, horrible person. Now, Marjorie Taylor Greene is incapable of that. Remember, we had the reports last year, starting at the beginning of the year. Oh, Marjorie Taylor Greene has changed. She's a different person. She got to do that interview with 60 Minutes, where she talked about, yeah, I'm not really into all that craziness anymore. I don't buy into the Q stuff. And then she immediately went back to being a radical lunatic, which is what she is today. So she may be the loudest member of Congress. She may be the most vocal. She may be the most recognizable at this point, but none of that does you any good when you've pissed off every single person in that body to the point where none of them will support your idiotic attempts to cause chaos. Ring of Fire founder and host of America's Lawyer, Mike Papantonio, has a new book called Suspicious Activity. Like his other books before it, this book actually deals with real legal cases that Mike Papantonio has handled, but in a fictionalized way. The book follows the character of Nick Dichotomous that Papantonio first introduced in his book Law and Disorder, and it carries on the story that began in Law and Disorder through Law and Vengeance, Law and Addiction, Inhuman Trafficking, and now Suspicious Activity. This book in particular deals with the financial institutions that have helped launder money for terrorist organizations, which of course is a topic we have covered extensively here on Ring of Fire. So, if you're a follower of Mike Papantonio's books, or if this is your first one, you can get your copy of Suspicious Activity now. Just go to MikePapantonio.com and place your order. And if you haven't already, check out Mike's other books, also available on MikePapantonio.com.